Alright, so it's your boy Jay here. Ah, doing another rant. Um, Been playing some Pokemon Go lately, and here today, I believe, it was either today or yesterday, they released a new update for the game that gets rid of the little footprint thing under the Pokemon when you look on them, and the radar thing. I'll just pull up my stupid phone here. Thing here. There we go. Okay. So you pull up the... I don't know how well that's going to show up. Oh goody, it's not going to show up very well. Too much light. Yeah. That's still not helping at all. Okay, well, that's a fail. Still need to get the stupid app to record the stuff on my phone. But anyways, you can't see it very well, and I don't know... Okay, leaning it back like that seems to help a little bit, but yeah. When you see the radar, you can see Pokemon on the thing. Used to be you could tap on it to have the thing track that Pokemon, and it would only show that Pokemon when you go back to your map. The normal map here. But yeah, can't do that anymore. You can't track specific Pokemon, which kind of sucks. And the radar... the little nearby screen doesn't show the little footprints underneath each Pokemon like it used to either. They took that out in response to the overwhelming, I'd have to say, response from fans that, you know, there was a glitch with the 3 footprint glitch. Everybody knows about that by now. So they basically got rid of the whole footprint thing. And they got rid of the ability to track the Pokemon and stuff like that. Well, you didn't exactly solve the problem there, Niantic. I just saw on Facebook the president or director or whoever of Niantic, the guy had his Twitter account hacked or something. Kotaku posted an article about it. I'm wearing my Pokemon Go gear, by the way. I made this visor myself. I bought the thing, it was plain white, and I put all the designs. You can see the little logo is supposed to be the same logo that Ash had on his hat in the first season of the Pokemon anime, the cartoon. Mine's blue, though. His was green. Anyways... Yes, it's even on the underside of the bill as well. But yeah. I'll probably go ahead and close this down now. I'm actually getting ready to go out and do some Pokemon hunting here in a little bit. But I just wanted to make a video and rant. I think you guys went about solving the 3 paw print glitch problem. You went about it the wrong way. Instead of getting rid of the tracking function, being able to track them and stuff like that, I think what you should have done, you should have went back to the way it was. I've heard about this in the beta version of the game. Instead of the little paw prints, it would show the distance in meters that the Pokemon was from your current location. That probably would have been a lot better. Yes, a lot easier, which I'm sure they probably didn't want it to be too easy. But honestly, here's the thing, man. If it's not easy enough, people aren't going to play. And you're just making it harder and harder on them. It's already hard enough to catch these bastard Pokemon. Some of them are a pain in the ass. Came across an Exeggutor. I think that's how you pronounce it. Came across him. I couldn't catch him. He was too strong. I'm only level 9. You probably couldn't see that on my screen when I showed it. I'm only level 9. I haven't been able to play the game all that much because I don't go outside very much. I've been trying to go out and go for walks more often because I need to get into shape. But yeah, I haven't been able to play the game very much. But yeah. Like I said, I think you really should have taken it back to showing the distance in meters, or at least a rough estimate in meters of how far the Pokemon would be away from you. It would also be nice if when you first selected a specific Pokemon for the tracker to track, when it would go back to the map screen, the normal screen, it would show a little arrow that would point in the direction where the Pokemon is from your current location. You know, it would only be there for a couple of seconds, so you would need to look for it. But yeah, I think that would help a lot too. They're supposedly getting ready to add a lot more stuff to the game, stuff that was kind of promised for the game when it was still being teased, you know, trading and player-to-player battling, you know, outside of gyms, trading, breeding, as well as newer generation Pokemon. Right now the game, I believe, only has the first 151 or so, the first generation of the Pokemon. But yeah, they're supposed to be adding second generation here soon. I'm not even sure when they're going to add this stuff. But yeah, I think that if they would change the tracking system to the way I described, it would be a lot better. People would like it a lot more, you know, especially with the arrow that would actually tell you where to go. That way people ain't just walking around blind, you know. That's one of the biggest problems with the game, and I think that might even be the reason why a lot of people have been getting hurt or getting into trouble playing this game. They're standing there staring down at their phones. They walk into traffic like idiots because they're not paying attention where they're going. If the friggin' game would tell you it's that way, and you go, oh, it's that way, okay, you know, that would be a lot easier, and it would be a lot more simple. Keep it simple, stupid. There's an old saying. You want things to be as simple as possible. That way, you know, people can enjoy them more, and they'd be a lot easier to follow. But yeah, I think that would be a lot better way to do it that way, and it would definitely make the game a lot more fun. People wouldn't be walking around blind. You know, we can still get our exercise. And if you're really that dead set on getting people to exercise, people can still walk around and get exercise and shit like that. You know, it's not a big deal. They, you know, because they're not just going to go after one Pokemon. They might have a few specific ones that they're looking for and that they really want to catch. You know. Also, another problem that I think is kind of a minor problem. When you're trying to catch a Pokemon, you find one on the map and you hit the thing, you tap on the screen to get the the catching mini game or whatever, where you throw the Pokeball at it. The hit detection, I feel like, could use some work, because certain Pokemon are bigger, and yet you still don't hit them when you throw the Pokeball, and it, you know, it kind of clips through them on the side or something. So, you know, some hit detection, you work on that might be a good idea. I don't know. I have a really hard time landing those curveballs. You know, trying to spin the thing around and then throw it. It always misses. I don't know why and I don't know how, but I cannot hit those damn curveballs hardly at all. But yeah, there's definitely some tweaks that they can make to this game to make it a lot better and a lot more fun and a lot less frustrating and tedious, because right now it is pretty frustrating and tedious, you know. I also heard that they're going to be giving places the option to opt out of being a Pokestop or a Pokemon Center. That's another thing that they were going to do, is they were going to add Pokemon Centers to the game, which would replace the Pokestops. But they would have all the functions of a normal Pokemon Center, being able to heal and revive your wounded or unconscious Pokemon. But I mean, it's like we have potions and revival items ourselves. Yeah, we can run out of those, but it's like, don't the Pokemon Centers charge for that shit? You know, they can't do this stuff for free. they're running a business, you know. I don't know. There's not really any actual money system other than the Pikachu coins that you use to buy the stuff in the in-game store. Either that or you have to use real-world money. Speaking of real-world money, I heard that people are actually getting refunds. Since this new update came out, it kind of fucked up people's strategies, and they had bought stuff in-game hovering around these strategies, and since the strategies have been completely shot to shit, they're like, well, we want our fucking money back because you just fucked up our whole thing. Not to mention, they've also shut down some of these third-party apps that were supposed to be like other Pokemon tracker things, where it's either the thing would actually show up in real time and show you where the Pokemon are, or it's like a user populated thing where people could actually go and show on a map, like, this is where I caught this Pokemon, you know, and people can add things like that all over. So it's a very community-driven, user-populated sort of thing. Niantic has basically kind of shut down some of these third-party tracking apps and websites, and that's pissing people off. It just really, I think they are really going about this the wrong way, and I really think they need to just chill and listen to the fan base and listen to what the people want, because this game has blown the hell up huge. It is a bona fide worldwide phenomenon. Absolutely. This game has blown the hell up all over the world. People in just about every country on Earth are playing this game. Millions, billions of people are playing this game. It's ridiculous. I would argue just like, you know, get yourself a Nintendo DS or 3DS and buy one of the actual Pokemon games. You know, those ones already have all of the Pokemon in them, and they already have all of the breeding and trading and mega evolutions and all these other cool features that haven't yet been added into Pokemon Go yet. So you can use Pokemon Go as like a way to find other people who play and then be like, hey, I've got a DS, you got one, we can trade, you know, we can battle, because we can't battle each other yet in Pokemon Go, and even if we could, it's really limited compared to the way it is in the actual Pokemon games. You know, in the actual games, your Pokemon can have up to 4 moves, as opposed to the 2 that you can have, that your Pokemon can have in Pokemon Go, which is really kind of restrictive. And it's completely random what moves your Pokemon will have when you catch them or when they evolve. So much randomness in these games, you know. In the actual Pokemon games, you can actually teach your Pokemon specific moves. And you can tell them to forget old moves in order to learn new moves. You can't do that shit in Pokemon Go. At least not yet, unless they're planning on adding that in later on. Who knows? It would be nice if they did. Add all that cool stuff. You know, being able to teach your Pokemon specific moves, being able to have them forget old moves to learn better moves. The whole Eevee evolution thing, that bugs the shit out of me. In the games, and as well probably in the TV show, you needed special items to make the Eevees evolve into the specific evolutions. A Firestone to make it turn into a Flareon, a Thunderstone to make it turn into a Jolteon, and I think a Water Stone to make it turn into a Vaporeon. And I've actually seen that over the last few generations of the Pokemon games, they've actually added several more Eevee evolutions. There's Espeon, and that's probably the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But there's like 6 or 7 more of them now. It's ridiculous. Who knew that one friggin' Pokemon could have so many different evolution stages? It's ridiculous. Trying to track the friggin' Eevee family tree would be ridiculous. Well, I guess not really. It's just from Eevee, you've got 8 different Pokemon that it can turn into, which it's still ridiculous. But yeah. But yeah, they've definitely got some changes that they need to make to this game, and they're already pissing people off with this current update. Like I said, getting rid of the tracking function and removing the 3 footsteps instead of just fixing it so the stupid glitch wouldn't happen and every Pokemon would appear as 3 footsteps away, which some people had already figured out with calculations and thing. It was going to be like 3 footsteps would have been around, I think somewhere around 200 meters away from you, something like that. But either way, definitely want to see this game improve. It is fun. It is interesting. I mean, obviously I wouldn't go making this hat if it wasn't something that was exciting. And it is, it is doing some good in the world, getting people to go out and get exercise and meet new people, make new friends. That's all great. I really appreciate that stuff. But they gotta try and make it more like the actual Pokemon games, where, yeah, it was cute with the whole evolution thing, where you name your Eevee one of the 3 Easter egg names to make it evolve into the Pokemon, into the one that you want, And people know what I'm talking about. That's been all over the place here too. I already have 3 Eevees, and I have each one named for one of each of the evolutions. So, as soon as I get enough more Eevees to get the candies I need to make all 3 of the other ones evolve, it's going to be party time. We're going to have that. Like I said, my character in there isn't very strong. He's only level 9. My Pokemon aren't that strong. I think the strongest one I have is 200 or 300 CP. Not very strong. Like I said, I haven't been able to play much. Haven't been able to level up very much because I catch nothing but crap Pokemon where I live. Rattatas, Pidgeys, Caterpies, Weedles. That's pretty much it. I find so many of those, and those are worthless because it's like, okay, my highest level Pokemon actually is a Pidgeotto. It's the max evolution of Pidgey. I don't remember if it's Pidgeotto or Pidgeot. It's Pidgeot. I have a Pidgeot that's like I think it's 300 something CP, or maybe it's high 200s. But that's my most powerful Pokemon, and I'm trying to get these other ones, trying to get more Stardust to power them up, trying to get higher level CP Pokemon so I don't have to level them up so far to get them higher level. There's not a whole lot of Pokestops around where I live. There are plenty in my town, but just in my neighborhood where I live and where I usually go for my walks to get stuff. Yeah. So anyways, just wanted to make this video to rant a little bit about the changes that they just made. You gotta listen to your fans, Niantic. I know you have like a specific vision for the game, but it's not matching up with the people's expectations. And if you don't meet people's expectations, you're gonna make people mad, and people are gonna leave the game. So, if you want this thing to keep flourishing, you need to listen to the people and listen to what they want. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Go out and play some Pokemon. Catch as many Pokemon as you can. You gotta catch them all. You gotta remember that. You gotta catch them all. Gotta get every last one of them little bastards. Catch you some Pokemon. Capture you some gyms. Do all that stuff. Hit up the Pokestops and restock on all your stuff. I'm gonna have to go do that right now. I just wasted a bunch of Pokeballs trying to catch some Pokemon, and I didn't even get them. Like I said, that Exeggutor, he ran off. I tried like 5 times to try and catch him, and he ran off. Wasted a Raspberry on him, wasted a bunch of Pokeballs. It sucked. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'm going to try to get the app that records the screen on my phone. If anybody knows the name of the app, I'm on the Android network, so keep that in mind. If anybody knows the name of one of those apps for your phone that will record the screen, let me know. I'd like to start recording footage from my phone so I could post that on here for you guys to see. That would be nifty. But like I said, if you know the name of the app, or a app, one of the good ones that's really good, captures the video, the audio, things like that, that would be great. I would love to start posting the footage for you guys so that you can see my exploits in the game, because I know this game is huge right now. But yeah, please let me know if you know the name of that screen capture app. Let me know what you think about my opinions, what I just got done talking about for the game. If you think that's a good idea or not, I think it would be a good idea, but you know, that's just me. Let me know what you think. Guess that's it. Thank you for watching. See you next time for more ranting and maybe more Pokemon going. See you next time.